In today's right lovely episode of Arms Trade Tanks Tycoon, Europe is back to its old self and blowing each other to pieces as per usual. And we have our own tank designs blow each other up in said conflict. I make a cannon go up and down, it gets rather excited. I make a tool that is so big it doesn't even work properly. We cram as many people into a tank again so that escape is impossible. The factory decides it's a little bit chilly, so starts a fire within itself. And we acquire a French tank which has a rather large shaft. Stay tuned! Are you tired of paying full price and waiting for sales on your games? Well, let me introduce you to instant gaming, where seriously, that is no longer an issue. Massive discounts on all your games. Make sure you click on the link in the description and get that checked out ASAP. Do it now! Welcome. Another episode of Arms Trade Tycoon Tanks is on the way. Let's carry on from where we were. So, a bit of a recap. Europe is thoroughly at war with itself. Spain and Portugal are giving each other death. The Italians are murdering the Hungary. Oh, it just says Hungary now. The Hungarians. The Germans are invading the Netherlands, and the British are murdering Denmark. How wonderful is that? Especially for an arms trade tanks dealer. As a prime example, Spain and Portugal both have acquired tanks built by myself. In a glorious battle, it turns out the Hornet blew up the other one. Interesting results indeed. I thought the Mark III was going to be doing much better than the Hornet one did, but no, apparently not. But regardless, they both purchased tanks from me. The Italians have just recently purchased a load. Lots of them. The Germans are after more, but they're after a A7V thing, but we have given them some tanks in the past. I just don't have the big heavy tanks in storage at the moment, because everybody keeps buying them all. I'm always on the lookout for the tanks which I can acquire, so I can reverse engineer them. That would be nice. The only one I've managed to be able to get so far is the, what is it, the LK2 or something like that, the little German one that they have. Research-wise, we are very much making our way down this long road. And the latest one that we managed to acquire is this one, the Mark V hull. Now you might be thinking, well, that's not great. Well, correct. But it's a damn sight better than the other one. Now I'm working my way now over to this one, the Mark VIII or the Liberty hull. I want this desperately before the campaign ends. I'm not quite sure when it does, but at some point it will. Hopefully we'll get there in time. I desperately want a better engine as well, because the one I have is just bloody awful. And some better tracks as well. Firepower, we're doing alright with the stuff that we have. I'd rather have the improved structure and everything else that goes with that. Now this is the Mark V hull inside of the tadpole tracks and various other pieces, which are a collection of integrated British and German pieces of equipment that we've acquired. Now this is the best tank yet. For example, this one, which is the Mark I hull, has a attribute sum of 1360, and the new one has an attribute sum of 1617. That's a huge improvement. And it's actually less expensive for me to build. So figure that out. This is the German little tank that we acquired, LK2. I bought it off the British because they stole it. And I thought, well, why not have it? And we've used many parts that are in here to, including the engine, to increase the performance of our own tanks. How wonderful is that? If this is the first episode that you've watched on this, I do recommend that you watch it from the beginning of the playlist. It is all nice and neat in there, and you'll actually be able to follow what's going on that little bit more. But it doesn't matter if you don't. This game is great, and if you want to, it is available on wishlist on Steam. However, it is closed beta at the moment. That's how I'm recording this, so you won't actually be able to buy it just yet, but believe me, this is going to be one banger of a game. I'm rather excited about it. I currently have 31 tanks in storage. I've got 30 of them, and I'm building 20, I think, of the Mark 1, Mark 6s. And soon I'll be able to build the new ones, which are so much better. And we're just going to wait for conflicts to resolve, really. Projects which I'm improving the factory on as well. I'm building a ergonomics back office in the production plant, which means I'll be able to have an extra 100 workers in there, which is an extra 33%-ish production, which would be rather lovely, because at the moment we need to be able to pump out these tanks quicker than what we currently can to be able to capitalize on the many contracts that are waging around. And another battle has just started, a massive battle between Austro-Hungary and the Italians, with troop movements and intensifying artillery fire. Interesting. They've been at war for a little while, even had a quick dabble at Switzerland. Oh, Spain and Portugal, another one. Ooh, let's have a look. Okay, interesting. So the Portuguese are now sending our glorious tanks to go and murder some infantry. Now, these are specifically built more towards murdering the infantry, because they've got around 5 machine guns on there, and should be quite hazardous towards the Spanish infantry. They have some grenades, but shouldn't, you know, there's no anti-tank rifles there or anything. We'll just have to see how that works out. The Netherlands are proving quite resistant towards the Germans, but there's another battle over here. Oh, it's not got our tanks in it though. That's a shame. We've recently sold many tanks to the Italians, and I wanted them to use them, but they haven't currently. But there is time yet. Germany and Sweden have officially signed an alliance. That's certainly interesting. So the game doesn't run down a historical path, as you may have guessed, with Britain slaughtering some of the Danish before the Germans even got there. So anything can happen. Now that we have just designed the Mark 5, Mark 1, we've got to throw it through the testing ground. That'll take 9 days, not too bad. And when that happens, we can tell us how cramped it is in there and horrible to be in. Oh, the British are now after more tanks. This is why we need more production. Now, the Germans wanted an A7V. Now, the only tanks that I had available was the Hornet, and they weren't too keen on that thing. So I've had to give... Well, I could have sold them that, but I wouldn't have made much money on it, so I thought I'd just keep hold of them. But the British, what are they after? Protection, firepower hard, and repairability. Same thing, really. But our competition is the Ajax. Now, what do we have? Are they going to like the Hornet? See, they like the Hornet. They're not too bothered. Now, I could give them the other one, but we don't have any of them really built yet. So if I just give them lists and say, here, have the lot, all 30 of them, I can make a good bit of money. Now, if I say it's from a month from now, so we're talking the 2nd of the 1st, with maybe a couple of extra days, that gives us more desirability from the British government, which means we can crank up the price and get stupid amounts of money for it. Now, 88 will do. The competition only has 45 as a top score, so we're clearly much better, and this will give us 1.7 million. Excellent. Yes, you can have all of those tanks, and I'm glad I didn't sell them to the Germans now. The Swedish government has improved its military with artillery guns of girth. Oh, lovely. The British have accepted our lovely sucking of funds. So let's go and give them what they want, which is 30 of... Oh, way up. Oh no, what did I do? Medium Hornet Mark II. Which one do I have in? Oh no, have I goofed up? Oh no, I haven't. It's there. Medium Hornet Mark II. That one. Oh, don't tell me I've goofed up on this. No. Oh, I couldn't have done. Where's that contract then? Stupid thing. I'll give it a couple of days and see what's going on. It won't let me send the tanks at the moment. Give it a couple of days. Another war has begun. France and Belgium. Oh, nice. Okay. Oh, what is going on? Have I accidentally clicked the wrong tank? Don't think so. Unless I've accidentally named one of them a little bit different. This got me last time. But that was definitely my own fault last time. And I can't see this one being my own fault this time. So what I'm going to do is load it from where we were a minute ago. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Right, I realised what I did wrong. So there was another one that I was messing around with, which was this one, and I've changed the name of it. And that is the one that I selected, and that's why it goofed up. So if I click on this one, it should be alright. And just carry on. They'll want 30 of them. I can deliver them pretty sharpish. We're talking the 2nd of the 1st. They'll probably have a couple of days extra, so maybe there. And then I'll crank the price up to around that, and it's still 1.5 million, just over, and that fixes everything. Oh, jolly good at that. Now there was a slight difference in the world events. Germany decided to go with a alliance with France, believe it or not. Never thought I'd see that one, but I don't think these have gone to war with Belgium either. Which is quite interesting. No, they haven't. So we're going to miss that war, but there's an alliance which I'm still yet to see how that works around in the game, but we'll just have to see. Swedish infantry now has horse transport. Excellent. And we have just grabbed more supplies. I'm going to have to get more in. 87,000 each time. And the British have accepted that offer. Excellent. So now, hopefully, when we go to send these tanks, everything should be spanky doody. Yes, there we go. We've fixed it. I will not be defeated by dodgy name calling of the tanks on my part again. Lovely. We shall carry on. So for those that were unaware, the previous playthrough that I did, I was lazy with the name calling and a couple of them weren't done, and I accidentally clicked on a contract just like that, and it turned out that I couldn't make it or send it off in time before I went bankrupt, and that was it. It ruined me. And then the beta closed, so I couldn't carry on. So I thought, yeah, nah, that's no good. Oh, hang on a minute. Austria, Hungary and France have entered into a non-aggression pact. Where's the wars, man? That's how we make money. Trials for the Mark 5, Mark 1 are finished, though. Let's have a dabble at this. So this is a little bit bigger. We've got cannons on there which actually point down. My, wow, that's the first. And up! Would you look at that? See how slow this thing is. Hey, it's actually quite nippy. If you watched the last episode, right, believe it or not, this has the same engine as the LK2 has, yet this thing being 3 times the weight, feels so much more agile, maneuverable, and actually feels like it goes up an hill. And we'll find out if it goes up a hill soon enough. But still, it doesn't exactly maneuver that well, but it's about 3 miles long, so what do you expect? But we're going over here, we've got some things we can potentially shoot at. It's a little bit wobbly, but we hit something. Need to hit that one. Still haven't hit that one. Still haven't hit. There we go. Let's see if it will go up here. No, these ones do not want to go up. It just gets stuck. I might even try and reverse it. Should I try and reverse it? I might even be well and truly stuck now. Oh no. I'll try and reverse it up. Right, on my way over again. Let's see if we can go a bit backwards. No. No, we can't. Oh, that's a little bit annoying. I do wonder if we can just wing it. Oh, I got it just by going over here. I don't have to actually go over there. Okay. Well, that makes my life a little easier. Let's keep going. The state of this. Going through there. It's so bloody long you nearly can't get through. It's ridiculous. And I think the next one along is even bloody bigger. How's that going to fit through? Well, we've got our cannons anyway. Let's give that a tickle. If it wants to, that is. There we go. Oh, it was too low. What are you doing? Hey dear. There we go. That blew it up. There's some targets over here. Now we have these side-mounted machine guns, which are used for murdering the infantry, so we might as well make use of them. Any one of these could have an anti-tank rifle in them, and there's a tank over there somewhere. I can click the right cannon. Believe it's not there right now, but it is, trust me. We'll work on the next piece. God damn it. It gets stuck on a slight hill. You won't need an anti-tank ditch. You just... Oh! Oh, we're over. Oh, never mind. No, I was getting talking rubbish then, eh? I could just swing it around here. Jeez. It's huge! Trench here, look. So they built the tracks longer and longer to get over the trenches that were getting wider and wider, which were designed to stop these from going through. So they just built them longer. And with a bit of a drift on in this mud, I presume, we're doing alright. So we can fire many cannons. Imagine all the people around just getting squirted on with this. I can't imagine that'll be the most pleasant experience. My sugar lumps are going too fast for me, I'm good now. There it is. There is a tank right there. Blap! It is now dead. Oh look, more infantry. We could do a drive-by. And they have been murdered before I could actually finish. Excellent! Excellent. Well, that is that. I can't wait to get the last one. Hopefully I get there in time. This is the one that I want. I want it now. The Germans just sent me a nasty message saying you didn't send us a tank design. So, screw you. I mean, that's completely fine. They're now going to be building the A7Vs instead. There you go. They've got a lot of them. A7Vs. They might not be my friends now, to be completely honest. Influence points. Don't know if that's got anything to do with... Maybe it just doesn't work yet. Influence points is supposedly your company's influence in that country. I just don't think that's implemented feature just yet. So maybe they're not that mad with us after all. Not yet, anyway. Ooh, our tanks have been sent to Britain and now we're up to 5.34 million. How excellent. Oh, France and Belgium. Oh, they are murdering each other after all. Okay. Well, that's good. Apparently the Italians and the Austro-Hungarians had an artillery off, and it looks like the Austro-Hungarians lost quite a few of their artillery pieces compared to the Italians. That is interesting to say. The Austro-Hungarian artillery has bigger guns and horse transport, whereas the Italians do not. The Benelux region is being hammered that much so that you can't even see what is going on here. So the Germans are attempting to invade the Netherlands, and so far, somehow, the Netherlands are fending them off. I don't see how long that lasts. And then you've got the French, which are now going to be having a dabble. I don't see any tanks in there at the moment, so we'll just have to see. This battle over in the Denmark region that Britain is supposedly doing has been ongoing for, well, forever. It's just not done anything yet. We'll have to see what happens with that. More resources have arrived. Let's buy some more. Oh, lovely. An improvement building has been finished. Ergonomics office for the production hall, which means an extra 100 workers. So we go from 300 to 400. I'm just going to not fire them, hire them. But we can have people assembled in a moment's notice. There we go. Excellent. And we can shove them all in there, get them straight on the production line immediately. Oh, wait up. I think we broke something. No, we're all good. We're all good. Don't panic. Don't panic. This is a beta build. Just don't panic. Alrighty. Well, there we go. From 300 to 400. Excellent. That's nice. We need to increase our production just because I cannot simply keep up with the amount of tanks that people are buying, to be completely honest. It's ridiculous. Oh. Germany won that battle over the Netherlands. Let's have a quick gander. We can see how many people got murdered, and it would appear... Ooh, that is nasty. Okay, so the Germans had 5,400, but now they have 4,320, so that's what, 1,080 men murdered. But the Netherlands, ooh, they lost around 2,000. That is a lot. I don't quite know how this war between them two is going to turn out. At the moment it's fairly even. It's just turned more towards the German side, but yeah, fun games. Ooh, the William Foster Company has just completed the new design of the infantry support tank. Well, I would love to know what that would look like. The museum used to be a building where you could find all your tanks and the opponent's tanks and everything else, in the demo at least anyway, so that's currently not used building, but at some point that will get re-implemented, I'm sure. The Italians are having it against the Hungarians again. We'll have to have a look at that in a minute. Yeah, and now there's another one between Belgium and France. They've had a right go at it. We'll have a look at how that turns out later. We have finished production of 20 Mark 1 Mark 6s. Okay, so we've got some heavy tanks now. Well, that is the old one. That's broken apparently. But this one is the new one. I want to get a load of these built. Oh, I didn't fix the design of them. That might be an error on my part. And if I was to build 30 of these, now we have 400 people in here. It only takes 68 days. So that is marvelous. Let's get that done. Ooh, Spanish artillery has just gained a better artillery piece. That is nasty. Ooh, a battle has concluded. Nice. Let's have a look. Those are the ones that we want to have a look at. So that was another artillery barrage knockout, and it would appear the Italians won this one again. So the Italians lost one artillery piece, whereas the Hungarians lost two. So it's nothing major then. It wasn't as drastic as what I thought it was going to be. Another battle has started. Again, the Germans are having a go at the Netherlands. Oh, finally, the battle between Britain and Denmark has concluded. which is the one up here. And oh, the Danes got it. Oh, they murdered 4,000 British and only 2,000 Danes got murdered. That is extreme. The British should have sent in the tanks that we have supplied to them. Look, they've got lots of tanks and they're just sitting on them. What is that about? Still waiting for this battle to end. I want to see how these 10 tanks do against 10,000 infantry. More resources have just arrived and it looks like we might need to go get some more in. I might have to do a European run. Here we go. So look, this is from Europe, right? It costs around 40% more. Now, yes, they have many more resources available, so I can just buy loads. But bloody hell, does it cost me a fortune? I mean, I've got the money, but that's not the point, is it? But now, I'll keep going with this. Ooh, what is this? Vickers and the armor race. Pressed for more advances in the race of armor versus firepower, Vickers' recent breakthrough seems to have turned the tide for a short while. Announcing to the press their new products, they proudly introduced a new type of cemented armor. They explained that Corrupt only tested their products with uncapped projectiles and thus offered inferior products. Their own plates, they reaffirm, are specially tempered to counter those projectiles. Rapid adoption in tanks and ships will put these claims to the test. Yes, Corrupt was heavily used, wasn't it, in at least the naval industry. If you've ever played Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, you'll probably recognize that. Oh, interesting. Sweden and Norway are going to blow each other to pieces now. Well, that is certainly interesting. And that's the British one, where many people got murdered. I don't know why, but these X's just seem to get bigger and bigger and bigger the more. Which is ridiculous. Devs, I think you need to look at that. That might be a flaw. Oh, here's the other battle. Here we go. So it looks like the Swedish forces have a improved infantry and an artillery, whereas the Norwegians just have the infantry, and that tells me that they're going to get blown up. Oh, another battle has started between Britain and Denmark. See how that turns out. Oh, way up. Oh, Britain has just improved its artillery with a bigger gun, and ooh, Norway wants some tanks now, do they? That might be why they're at war. Well, that'd be interesting if they used them. I mean, what do I have in? I've got 20 Mark 1 Mark 6s. They can have them. Are they going to be happy about it, though? So the Germans are trying to get in there with an A7V. Mark 1 Mark 6. Oh, they're quite happy with it. And they want a maximum of 15. Yeah, we can do that. We've already built them, so call it 26th of the 2nd. They can have them. That gives me a nice juicy girthy score of, oh yes, give them to me now. They are at war, they will be pressing. Well, that means we can also charge them an absolute fortune. Excellent. We'll go for better than the Germans, and we'll get a full million and a bit for that. Excellent. I'm sure they will be thrilled. Just please say I clicked the right one again. Where's it gone? Oh, yeah, they've not accepted yet. Oh, I thought I did it again then, where I goofed up the entire game. France and Belgium are now having they've accepted the contract. Nice. And now they're blowing each other to pieces. Well, hopefully they'll get the tanks before they surrender or something. So we better ship them off. They wanted 15 of these bad boys, so we'll get them going now. And 10 days-ish, that's all it takes, which is really good. Could do it in 4, they might end up using them in combat, but that means I have to spend an extra 6.5 grand, and I'm not too keen on that. But sorry, it'll be right, we'll get them going. Oh, we picked that delivery company. And now they are delayed by 7 days. I should have just gone for the other one. Serves me right for trying to rush. Ooh! Another battle has completed with our tanks that are involved. Interesting, interesting. Apparently this was a draw. So, wow, they murdered nearly 2,000 infantry and we lost 2 tanks. Man. Well, that's not a bad outcome, is it? What do you think of that? Let me know in the comments. Ooh, goody, more resources. Let's buy some more. Another 87 grand down the drain. Oh, I'll tell you what, something that I did forget to do. Fix the flaws that are wrong with the damn thing. So it's corrupt as all hell in there, so we can throw money at it and some vision ports might get fixed. Crew aiming, apparently people are blind or things are getting in the way, so we can move them and it improves the aiming. Crew safety, trip hazards are a major thing. And the blocking evacuation pass, throw money at it and it fixes it. Crew communication inside the tank has now been fixed. They just have to shout louder. And operational range is hampered because the thing weighs a bloody absolute ton. Throw some money at it and nothing improved anyway, but the reputation is a bit better at least. Oh dear. Is that all of them? No, there's another one. The structure reliability is hampered because it's heavy as all bloody hell. Well, that's got up a little bit, so that's not too bad. So now, it should have a bit more, well, stuff. The crew will be happy at least anyway. You'd think so anyway, wouldn't you? Oh, the tanks have arrived in Sweden. I want to know if they're going to be used. Ooh, a battle has ended. The Germans have come out on top again. Okay. Well, the Germans look like they're having a jolly good go at them now. So if we have a look... Oh, jeez. Oh yeah, no, it's not too bad. 200-ish cavalry got murdered and 2 artillery pieces got blown up. Another battle has ended. This one appears to be the French and the Belgians. Oh, and it is. Oh, but this battle's still going on and it started earlier. That's interesting. I'm yet to see that happen. Okay, this wasn't a very intense one, just more of a skirmish. Few pieces blown up. Oh, bloody hell. The only time I don't need this to happen. There's a fire in the production hall. It's going to cost me 30 grand and 2 weeks to fix. And another battle has been concluded. That's the Swedish one. Now I want to know if they threw our tanks in there. And they haven't. Sweden has took the advantage. Okay. It wasn't a high intensity battle, still. Been going, oh look, the production hall, that's it, burning away. But we've seen quite a lot of the campaign-ness so far in this little playthrough. What are your thoughts on it? That would be nice to know. Oh, the Spain and Portugal are having another go. It's certainly different. Is it what you expected? Oh, hey up. Oh, military campaign in North Brabant completed. After heavy fighting, Germany triumphed and now controls the corresponding territory. Yes, that happens in this game. You capture regions. And because they've captured that region there, look, it has an income, it has infrastructure, it has people inside of it, and it has terrain as well. And each country has internal politics, where it spends its money, and it has economy, where it, well, has all of that gubbins. Isn't that lovely? Let me know your thoughts on that. Imagine this, but everywhere. That will be rather creamy. Another battle has started between France and Belgium. They're going to blow each other to pieces some more. Oh, Italy and Germany have now decided not to blow each other up. I mean, I think the Italians could do with that, to be fair. Oh, this is good. A new trophy has appeared. Let's get a doodah. I didn't quite realise that it came up with a what's it for that. Because we can go to them and go, yes, I want to buy that tank for 42 point, well, call it 43 £1,000. We've bought it, and now we can reverse engineer it. Now, this is one of the very nice pieces of gameplay in this. There we go. We've stolen this from the French, and we've just bought it. And yes, I want to build one. So let's rip it apart and do just that. One thing I might even do is build an ergonomics office there, so I can put more people into ripping things apart. How wonderful is that? Oh, Spain want more tanks. Okay, let's have a look. Hey, I tell you what, I had 5 of those other ones as well, didn't I? And who's offering what? The British are offering the Ajax. I think that's the same one as before. Now, they creamed over the one that we had. I think I've got... Oh, look at that. That score is just... Yeah, I think I've got 5 of them left. Let me have a double check. Yeah, I do 5 Mark 1, Mark 6s. They can have them and they can be done with it. There we go. Yes, have that. They are creaming over it. I don't want to increase it. I would get more money if I had more, but I'm not going to build any more of them ones. It's a shame you can't stick multiple different sorts of tank in there, but I suppose it is what it is. Date-wise, we can get even more money for it, I suppose. 22nd of the 3rd. And then a couple of days extra. There we go. They'll cream over that. And then we can charge stupid prices for it because we've just got it now and they're so happy with it. Excellent. Now that's 5 tanks and we're going to get 320 grand. That is not a bad deal. Excellent. See if they accept that. I'm sure they will. More resources have just arrived. Let's buy even more. Not going to lie, you do this so much in this game. It's ridiculous. There you go. Excellent. I wish you could just have a constant automatic order. That'd be nice. Another battle between Sweden and Norway. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Oh, the fire's been fixed. Look, the smoke has disappeared. And now they're actually producing tanks again. Slowed us down a bit. Ooh. A? Oh. Oh, I didn't quite realise this. I don't know if this is a error, but congratulations, a huge step forward for companies. After long considerations, the British High Command has decided to award us with a contract for 5 tanks for Spain. Now, so because we're in Britain, does that mean that the British government have to agree to the sale, which would make sense. So if Britain was at war with Spain, they're not going to let that happen, are they? You wouldn't think so, anyway. I didn't quite realise that was a feature. If that is a feature, it might be a bug or some kind of typo, but yeah, no, I like the sound of that. So they are at war, so we'll do them a favour and send them sharpish. 4 days, supposedly. Now, that's because I'm nice. You can murder people with them even quicker. And it got delayed again by 7 days. That's that same company that got delayed before. That is ridiculous. Our reverse engineering has completed, though. That is right lovely. We've cracked the hull open. We don't need to bother with the engine. We probably will need to bother with the tracks. But I want the gun, so we better get that shafted. 18 days. Might even need to get some more people in here. So if we have a look, this is the hull that we've ripped apart and whatnot. We can improve upon it. So in the beginning, we can stick some shell storage at the front. Communications, external ones. We can shove some flappy panels on it. And then we can stick a block of wood at the back because they'll get stuck. Or I could stick a roof thing on it so grenades roll off. I might even do that. And then a hatch so that people can get out, but they can't because the bloody roof thing's in the way. I think we shall stick on the hull hatch Mark 4. No, I'm going to go for the 3. More crew safety. For some reason. Not that it makes any difference because you're stuck and you can't get out. Then the door, the French one, is crap. We'll go for the German one. That is better. The sight, the British one is better. We'll go for that. Don't want it made out of awful iron. We'll go for some girthy steel. They don't want the French rivets, they are rubbish. We'll go for the British bolts. The vision ports, they are at the front. I'm certainly thinking that, hey, they're not actually too bad, but the vision ports of the British one is better again, because it's from a more advanced hull. I can't stick anything in there, but we can stick some more fuel at the back. Alrighty, 13 days, go. It has reached that point where I might need more engineers. Oh, but I've got them all already installed. Oh well, never mind, it is what it is, I suppose. But we are getting there. Oh, way up. 4 delivered. What happened to the other one? Did I only click 4? Oh, don't tell me I only clicked 4. Oh, what a lemon. I did as well. I don't know how I did that. Spain, I do apologise. Have the last one. What a donkey I am, eh? Well, on that note, I'm going to leave this episode here. I think we've progressed far enough, and we've got some exciting things to come. I honestly think I'm going to stick some wacky tracks on this, not these ones, but other ones that are on the outside. Just because, well, I can, and it'll be weird, and we like weird on this channel. Weird and wacky is absolutely lovely. I hope you've thoroughly enjoyed yourselves. Do press the like button, that helps me out a lot. And if you wish to see more, let me know in the comments and subscribe, and you will see more. Even liking the video helps as well. Isn't that marvellous? Now, there is a Discord, my own, which is in the link in the description, and I'll put the Discord for the Arms Trade Tycoon tanks in the description as well. Be sure to have a jolly good gander. Have a pleasant day, and I shall see you in the next one. See you later. Thank you all very muchly for watching this video, and a very special welcome to some extra members which have realised how moist this channel is. Thank you for joining. Your extra bit of support goes a long way, and I very much appreciate it. Make sure that you get yourselves on the Discord and link up your YouTube with Discord, and then you will have access to this special channels. Have a good one, everybody. Bye!